Today, I am going to show you a fully funded scholarship from the Australian government that is specifically designed for international students like you. This scholarship covers every cent of your tuition, it provides health insurance, and does not require an IELTS score to apply. So stay with me because in this video, I am going to walk you through everything you need to know to put together a winning application for Flinders University RTP Scholarships in 2026. Welcome to Sprint Remote, and if you are here for the first time, I am genuinely glad that this video found you. This channel is built around one simple but powerful idea that the right information delivered clearly and honestly can completely change a student's trajectory. Every week we bring you funded scholarship opportunities from universities and governments around the world. We break down the practical, presented fairly, and pair with a live walkthrough of the application process so you always know exactly what to do next. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates from this channel. Now, let's talk about the Flinders University Research Training Program Scholarship for 2026. The Flinders University Research Training Program Scholarship, also known as RTP Scholarship, is a scholarship that is funded by the Australian government through its research training program. And it is not a private award. It is not funded by a corporation. This is a government-based research scholarship, which means it carries serious credibility and serious funding. The scholarship is offered at Flinders University, which is located in Adelaide in South Australia. Flinders is consistently ranked among Australian top research universities with particularly strength in health and medical research, engineering, environmental science, humanities, and social sciences. The purpose of this scholarship is straightforward. The Australian government wants to attract the world's best research talent. That means your country of origin is not a barrier. Whether you are from Africa or anywhere else on the continent or around the world, you are eligible to apply. The scholarship supports students pursuing a higher degree by research, which means a master's by research or a PhD, and it does not cover coursework degrees. If you are thinking about research, this is the most important scholarship you will hear about all this year, right? Now, let me walk you through exactly what this scholarship covers because the full package is more generous than most people realize. And the first benefit is a full tuition fee coverage. That means your tuition fees are completely covered for the duration of your program. That is up to 4 years of tuition paid in full by the Australian government. And secondly, you have access to annual stipend of about 37,000 plus Australian dollar, right? And the third benefit is you have overseas student health covers, like health coverage. Then you have relocation allowance. Then you have thesis allowance. Now, when you reach the final stage of your research, there are costs involved in producing and printing your thesis, right? Now, the scholarship provides about $500 Australian dollar and specifically to cover your expenses. Now, taking together this package, it's worth tens of thousands of dollars every year, and it is open to you regardless of where you are coming from. If this scholarship sounds like an opportunity you want to pursue, drop a comment below right now and tell me your field of research. Just write in the comments. I read every single comment and I want to know which discipline my audience wants to apply for. If you have not done so already, please share this video with someone who needs this information. Scholarship changes life, but only when people know they exist. That is when it changes life. Now, let us talk about who can apply because I want to make sure you know whether this scholarship is right for you before you invest your time in the application. First is you must be an international student. That is the first eligibility criteria. And secondly, you must be a citizen of any country outside Australia and New Zealand. You cannot hold an Australian citizenship. You cannot hold Australian permanent resident status or New Zealand citizenship. If you are watching from Africa, Asia, Europe, Latin America, or the Middle East, you are eligible for this criterion. And the third criteria is you must be starting a research degree for the very first time. Now, the scholarship is specifically for students who are beginning a higher degree by research for the first time in 2026. You are in the strongest possible position. And the fourth is you must meet academic requirements. You need to meet Flinders University's academic entry requirement for your choosing program. Now, for most programs, this means a strong undergraduate or postgraduate degree with good grades is needed, and the exact minimum varies by discipline. So check the specific requirement for your field on the Flinders website. Now, here is something very important I want to share with you. You do not necessarily need IELTS. Flinders universities accept alternative evidence of English proficiency. Now, if you have previously studied in English, or if you can demonstrate proficiency through other recognized means such as the TOEFL or the PTE, you may not need to sit or separate English tests. Right now, check the university's English requirement page for your specific situation. So before you start making your application, it is very important for you to check out the required document checklist. And here is a complete document checklist. So let's go through this one by one before you start making your application. And the first required document is a certified academic transcript from every university you have attended. Now, your degree certificate or completion letter confirming your highest qualification. And secondly, you will need a research proposal, which is typically about 1,000 to 2,000 words, outlining your planned research project. And also, you will need an updated academic CV or resume that covers your research experience, your publications, and your academic history. And also, you will need two academic referee reports. Now, submit directly by your referees to the school official mail. So kindly check the description of this video for the mail address. And the next document that you will need is evidence of English language proficiency, which can be IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, or proof of prior study in English. And also, you will need a copy of your passport, specifically the biographical information page. You will also need evidence of any publications, conference papers, or other research outputs. And you'll also need a confirmation of supervisor's agreement, either an email or a signed letter from your proposed supervisor. Then save every document as PDF. Do not send Word document. Do not send image. PDF only, and name every of your files correctly before you upload them. So now, after the required document, I am going to walk you through the application process step by step. So you have to pay close attention here because the order of these steps matters a whole lot. And the first step is to find and contact a research supervisor. This is the most important step, and it is the one most applicants skip or leave too late. Before you fill in a simple form, you need to identify a Flinders University academic who works in your research area and contact them directly. Go to the Flinders University research website, browse the academic profiles of staffs in your discipline. Find someone whose published work aligns with your research interests. Then send them a clear professional email introducing yourself, summarizing your research background, and outlining your proposed project. as if they would be willing to supervise you if you are successful. Then you need an informal agreement from a supervisor before you submit your application. This step alone separates serious applicants from everyone else. So start this process at least 8 weeks before the deadline. And the step two is to apply for admission. Once you have a supervisor in principle, you need to apply for the admission to the higher degree by research at the Flinders University. International applicants do this through the study link portal at the student Flinders link. So I'll paste the link in the description, right? You will complete your registration, receive a Flinders authentication name, which is called a fan, and use that to access the university student system. And the step three is to apply for the scholarship. Now, once your fan is active, log into the Flinders student system, navigate to My Scholarships, and apply for the International RHD Scholarship Group. This is where you will find the AGRTPS and the FIPRS, the Flinders International Postgraduate Research Scholarship, which is often awarded alongside with it. Now, the step four is to upload your document. How do you upload your document? Upload all the required documents as we have discussed earlier on as PDFs file only. Every file must be named correctly using your surname followed by the document name. Now, for example, if your name is Okafor, you can say Okafor transcript. You can write Okafor CV. You can write Okafor research proposal. An incomplete application will not be assessed. I will go through the full document checklist in just a moment. Step 5 is brief your referees. Now, you need two academic referee reports. These are not submitted through the application portal. Your referees must send their report directly to the school portal. Like they need to email it to the school by June 18, 2026. That is the date. Now, contact your referees immediately. Give them your CV, your research proposal, and a note on why you are applying. Chase them regularly and do not assume they will remember because times really flies. So keep reminding them until they help you to write the report and send it to this email I'm going to pin to the description of this video, right? Now, step 6 is to review and submit. Now, review every section of your application before you click submit. Check that all the mandatory questions are answered, all documents are attached, and all file names are correct. Once submitted, your outcome will be communicated to your registered Flinders email address, and that will be all. Then, what happens after you apply? Once you submit your application, here is what to expect. You will receive an acknowledgement email from the Flinders University confirming a receipt, right? After the deadline closes, the HDR Scholarship Committee review all applications and rank them based on academic merit and research potential. Some applicants may be contacted for an informal interview or follow-up conversation with their proposed supervisor or the committee. If you receive an offer, respond promptly. Offers are time sensitive, so you have to always keep checking your emails for updates. So in the meantime, keep researching your topic, stay engaged with your field, read the latest publications in your area. This keeps your thinking sharp and ensures that if you are contacted, you are ready to speak confidently about your proposed research. So should in case you were not selected for this scholarship, what are the alternatives if you don't win? Now, not winning this particular scholarship is not the end of your journey. It is data. It tells you what to strengthen before the next round. Other options worth pursuing include the Flinders International Postgraduate Research Scholarship, which is sometimes awarded alongside this one. And beyond Flinders, consider an Australian Award Scholarship, there's Chevening Scholarship, there's DAD Scholarship in Germany, Fulbright Scholarship, and MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, which is specifically designed for talented young Africans. So if you want a full video on any of these alternatives, let me know in the comment below and I will prioritize the ones with the most requests. The Flinders University's RTP Scholarship 2026 is one of the most comprehensive, one of the most credible, and one of the most generous research scholarship available to the international student right now. The deadline is June 18, 2026. The link to the official application portal is in the description below, or check our website and click apply now. It will take you to their website. Everything you need is there. Do not wait. Start your supervisor outreach this week. Begin drafting your research proposal today. If this video helped you, please like it and share it with someone who need to see it. Scholarship only change lives when people know they exist. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another opportunity, and drop a comment below telling me your country and your field of research if you intend to apply for this scholarship. I will see you in the next one. Peace.